The United States Army. One of the most powerful military forces in the world. An elite organization filled with highly motivated and trained individuals. What you are watching is a unique part of that elite team. You're watching the men and women of the Army National Guard. The Guard trains with the same equipment as the active component. In times of conflict, they fight as part of today's Army. Each Army National Guard member is an individual with their own reasons for joining the Guard. Listen as they tell their story in their own words of why the Guard was right for them.
Well, I'm a sophomore, and I'm also an ROTC cadet. And, well, I'm really at the crossroads of my life. I've got a lot of great decisions to make, a lot of choices to be made. Choices like, where do I want to work? Will the military be a full-time career for me, or do I want to pursue a civilian career? Can I have both? Well, a friend in the Army National Guard told me that they let him serve part-time while attending college full-time, and even got a lot of great military benefits. So I took a look at the Army Guard, and as it turns out, they've got a lot of the same great jobs and high technology and equipment that the regular Army has. They even have special forces. So I joined up. Well, my friend was right about the money. My recruiter and I sat down and we mapped out all the opportunities I have for scholarships and benefits. Well, when you add it all up, my dream came true. I'm in college and I'm where the action is. Armor.
The Guard is made up of citizen soldiers, a concept as American as the original Minutemen. In fact, the Guard dates back over 360 years. Plus, the Guard has lots of ways to get you money to pay for your college education. There's the Montgomery GI Bill, your regular Guard paycheck, plus tuition assistance and other benefits specific to your state. You can even apply for one of the many different kinds of scholarships the Guard gives each year. An Army National Guard recruiter can fill you in on all the opportunities.
I'm a senior, and I joined the Army National Guard's Simultaneous Membership Program. It's a special program that lets me be in the Guard and still continue with ROTC. The benefit is that I get to learn how to be an assistant platoon leader under the mentorship of a second lieutenant. This means that when I graduate and go to Officer Basic course, I'll have the experience and the confidence to do a really outstanding job. Simultaneous membership lets me do it all. Learn to command a platoon, earn military benefits, study full-time, stay in shape, and still continue my own career. The best of all worlds. That's what I get from the Guard.
The Army National Guard has units in hundreds of communities representing every U.S. state and territory. Because the Guard is community-based, you can accept a commission without having to relocate.
When I graduated from college, I realized I wanted to keep my roots here, in my hometown, but I still wanted to use my military skills. That's why serving as a second lieutenant in the Army National Guard makes so much sense. I can live and serve in my own community, close to my family. So the Guard is just right for me. Even though I'll be competing against other college graduates in the job market here, the Guard gives me leadership skills. And just as important, I'm meeting tons of contacts, established, professional people who live and work in my community. If I decide to go to graduate school, I can stay in the Guard, serve part-time, and attend graduate school full-time. It's perfect. I also enjoy serving with the National Guard Artillery. But if I ever decide to change my branch in the Guard, I can do that too. For instance, if I decide to change from artillery to Signal Corps and learn satellite communications, and there's an opening for me, I'm there.
The Army National Guard is unique from all other services. We have a dual mission. We serve both the nation when the President calls and the states during an emergency or natural disaster. The Army National Guard has fought for freedom in every major war since the birth of our nation. And when a hurricane comes ashore or an earthquake devastates a city, you'll find National Guard members on the scene, helping feed the hungry, sheltering the survivors, and restoring order. The Guard offers you an opportunity to make a difference in your country and in your own hometown.
Well, when I heard of the National Guard's dual mission, I became very interested. I'm just the kind of person who likes to get involved with my town to help people out when they're in trouble. It's just the way I was brought up. If your neighbor's in trouble, everyone teams up and pulls together to lend a helping hand. Now I'm a first lieutenant in the Guard, and if there were a local crisis or a natural disaster, say for instance a big storm, the Guard would be right there helping out. We'd be shoring up the levees to check the floodwaters, rescuing stranded families, just basically getting help to those who needed it the most. And the best thing is I'd be right there in the middle of the action.
The Army National Guard is a place where skill training, adventure, and the opportunity to serve your country and community are real. And there are opportunities to serve in over 3,500 locations. Every state, and even some territories like Puerto Rico, have Guard units. Put your ROTC training to use. Become an officer in the Army National Guard. It's an excellent opportunity to hone your leadership and management skills while earning good pay and great military benefits.
That's what I get from the Guard.
So I joined up.
Right there in the middle of the action.
It's perfect.
To learn more, call the Military Personnel Office in your state. Check out our website or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.